Why are we interested in sustainable forest management? It's a good question. I guess at times we take it for granted that sustainable forest management is a good thing, and it is, but there are many and varied reasons why we should be pursuing sustainable forest management. Social, environmental, economic, there are many reasons. Of course, we understand climate change, I think, these days is good, and that's well known in the public, but there's also employment. There are bioenergy reasons. There are protection of waterways, protection of soil. So forests these days are very well aligned with the sustainable management goals of both governments and the globe, and that's why we want to be pursuing it. Bringing about sustainable forest management is the key question for us today. If we accept that it's a good thing to have, then we turn to the question of how do we make it happen? And to date, a lot of the focus has been on the trees and the benefits that they provide. But what we're dealing with in forestry is a very integrated industry, probably more than many other industries. And what we do need to understand is that it's not just the trees, but the products that are flowing from those trees which have all these benefits. So if we talk about products that are going to be substitutes, products that are going to generate employment, products that can compete, for example, in the building sector with steel and concrete. We have technology now that is advancing all the time, and many of the attributes of these products are what society is looking for today. So the point is we need to focus on not just the trees, but what is coming out of it and how we can recognise the benefits of those. For example, with trees we know they absorb carbon, but of course the products also store that carbon, and they mean that we don't have to use other products. So we're dealing with an industry that's both renewable and recyclable, and many of the products that forestry competes with aren't. So that's the area that we need to focus on, and that's where policymakers have a role to ensure that these things are recognised and supported and made more aware.